So, the AA rocket gun is back to CTE and it will be coming to Battlefield 1 with the Apocalypse DLC this February. Notice that we are talking about the AA rocket gun here, not the AT rocket gun. And I'm only saying this because under 2 previous videos that I made about it, there's been tons of people asking why is DICE removing AT rocket gun from the game, which obviously was not true, but since people don't pay attention and read or listen to what they actually are watching, then they get confused. So just to be clear about all of this, the AA rocket gun is called anti-aircraft rocket gun, and this one is designed for taking out aircraft, aka planes. And how is it different from the anti-tank variant of the rocket gun, which is available to all players in the vanilla game? This one explodes in the close proximity of a plane. You don't need a direct hit to deal damage, it just explodes once it gets close to the enemy plane. I have to say though that personally I'm still not a fan of the AA rocket gun, and I think that we already have enough ways of taking out aircraft in BF1. Not to mention that planes are so weak that you can even destroy them with your primary weapon. But since DICE has already listed it as one of the 2 new gadgets coming along with the Apocalypse DLC, they're not gonna scrap it now. It's been officially announced that the weapon is coming to the game, so we have to deal with it. Those of us who don't like it at least. But having said that, the AA rocket gun actually got a little bit balanced, and now it is not that powerful as it used to be when I recorded my first video about it. Back in the day when that video was recorded, you could easily shoot the AA rocket gun across the whole map and still effectively get hits on the planes. I'm not really sure if it was glitched back then, but now, when you shoot out the rocket, it actually explodes after traveling some distance. And before it didn't. You could easily shoot it across the whole Heligoland byte and still get hit on the plane that was like a kilometer away from you. Also, even though that the rocket still explodes in the close proximity of the enemy plane, you need to aim with it a little bit more precise now. Before, you could miss the plane by like 20 meters and still it will get damaged because the rocket would explode. Now you actually need to aim at the plane and somehow, I would say hit it, but then again it's not really a proper word since you can just shoot the rocket close to the plane, but it needs to be a lot closer than it used to be. But as I said at the beginning of this video, I still don't really enjoy the idea of having this implemented to the game, considering that one person can easily take out full HP bomber just by using AA rocket gun. And before I get any stupid comments saying that in previous games we had auto lock-ons, the Igla and Stinger, yes, we did, but not only those could be countered, but also the pilot got actually notified that those are coming at him. And here, the pilot doesn't get notified, he doesn't know. But for now, I'm not really worried about it, considering that the weapon will be limited to only premium members or guys who bought DLC, and looking at how many players actually shoot enemy tanks with the AT rocket guns, which are available to everyone in the game, I think that barely anyone will actually use those AA rocket guns. It will probably be used for about 1 or 2 weeks after the DLC comes out, and then everyone will just forget about it. Same as with the Parabellum, same as with the Hellriegel Defensive, that everyone's been complaining about how overpowered it will be, all of the LMGs will be useless, and now, who actually uses this weapon? No one does. Anyway guys, that would be it for this video. As always, if you enjoyed, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and I see you on the battlefield!